Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jayanti. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please like and subscribe. I would also like to tell you, please keep your notification bells on if you would like to receive notifications for my latest videos. Today I'll be doing a collective reading about a person who literally stands out. Their energy is very different, there's something very different about them. They literally stand out. So that is the person that I'm going to channel today. Also keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's begin with the reading, and I would also like to thank all my new viewers and subscribers for supporting me. All those people who are watching my channel but are not subscribed to the channel, I would request you to subscribe and like, and to keep your notification bells on. That will really help grow my channel. And if you really want to see my videos regularly, so let's begin with the reading and see what we see in these energies. What makes this person stand out? Also keep in mind, this is not gender specific, so everyone, it is for both the sex, not just both the sex, like anything basically, whatever your sexuality may be, this is for everyone. So this is not gender specific. Let's begin with the reading. Let's see what energies we pick up on. So the card that I got is the Lovers card. So some of you could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Definitely someone who's got the gift of the gap, basically, very good with your communication skills. You're definitely someone who has a lot of clarity. You do have a very curious mind, and that also allows you to read different subjects and different things, because you're very curious, so you may be having knowledge of many things which normal people don't, So usually people are not that curious, but because I see you being very curious, you have knowledge about many hidden things, I don't think so you're someone who's confused. You really do have a lot of clarity, and that is how usually air signs are. It's a mental energy. Usually it's Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, but here I'm picking up on a Gemini energy. You're definitely someone who has a lot of clarity. And you're very curious, so you tend to have a lot of hidden knowledge, and due to that, you stand out a lot, because the kind of knowledge that you have, most people don't have that kind of knowledge, because they aren't that curious. They don't learn a lot, they don't study a lot, and they don't try to understand things, learn things in life, and I think you also attract a lot of snakes because of that. When I look at this card, you're definitely someone who's very wise, So you do have many snakes around you, people who are very jealous of you, because I see a green snake over here. This is also symbolic of many jealous people around you because of the knowledge and wisdom that you carry. These are the kind of people who are always trying to place obstacles in your path. That is what I feel. But somehow you're always, because of your wisdom, because of your clarity of mind, you're able to, maneuver around these problems, able to get out of these problems, You don't fall into the traps that the enemy, does for you, whatever kind of traps they create for you, you don't fall into those traps. That is what I see here. Let's see what other cards we get. Yeah, I think what I see here is that these people feel like they know you, but they don't know you, They're not able to judge you clearly. That is what I feel here. So even though you're so knowledgeable, because of the envy, uh, their mind is so clouded, so they're not able to understand what you are about, because the judgment card is reversed here, so definitely people who are judging you a lot and they don't really understand you, uh, I think you're way smarter than them. They're not able to understand you, though they envy you a lot because of your gifts and the kind of personality that you have. Yeah, you literally shine like the star. That is what I'm being told. Yeah. You could also be an Aquarius, because this is an Aquarius card, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, or a Gemini. So you do have light to yourself. You have a healing energy. You shine a lot, That is what I see. Your energy is very magnetic, You could be a healer also, Wherever you go, You literally shine your light. Let's see what cards we get. Yeah, I got the Emperor card, so I do feel you're someone who's stepping into your power at this point of time. Some of you could also be Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. So this is also something that they don't like. Yeah, because you're so unique and you're so curious and you're always learning and you have so much of wisdom. Like, you literally have the wisdom of this wise old man, So you could be someone who's very young, but definitely you are an old soul, You carry a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, And this is something that they don't like. So you could be someone very young but having a lot of wisdom, within you. And this is also something that they don't like. And you're stepping into your power. You're not the kind of person that can be controlled. That is what I feel here. These people don't want you to expand, I feel. They don't want that kind of growth and expansion in your life. But these are also the kind of people who can't see the bigger picture in life, They are just jealous of your current situation right now. They can't really look into the bigger picture, I guess because they have such small minds, so they can't really look into the bigger picture. Let's see what cards we get. Yeah, again, this is a double confirmation, like you're definitely someone who has a lot of clarity, you're not confused. You know exactly what you're doing. It may confuse other people because the judgment is reversed. So these people are kind of confused and they can't see things about you clearly, understand things about you. They don't understand your moves, the kind of moves you make. It kind of baffles them. It kind of confuses them, But you know exactly what you're doing, So that's what I say, As long as you know what you're doing, it really doesn't matter what people think about you, Because they don't know what you're doing. They're not able to understand because obviously you're a different personality, you literally stand out, the way you move, they can't move like you because they're not unique like you, Yeah, some of these people are very materialistic, or they think that you're very materialistic. Okay, that is what they think about you. I think you're not confused, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, see, the Ace of Swords is here, which is a confirmation that you have the clarity of mind, whatever you're doing, it's going to bring great breakthroughs into your life. You're definitely manifesting everything in your life, So I do feel you're an alchemist who's able to, balance everything out. You really know how to manifest things, from the ethers, into this earth. That is what I feel here. You're very good with that, working with all the 5 elements. I think these people can't see you clearly, because they're always in the victim mindset, They have negative thoughts, feelings about you. And that is why they have bad things to say about you. But it also stems out of jealousy and envy, And they can't see what you can see. That is what I feel, because this is your path, Your path is not meant to be understood by other people, So whatever you're trying to do here right now, it's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, because the 10 of Cups card is there. It's not only going to bring a lot of satisfaction to you, but also to your family. That is what I see here. Yeah. The 6 of Wands card is there. So definitely you're going to step into limelight, Many people are going to know you. You're going to be very victorious. This also talks about leadership, so people, you literally be leading people, into the right path. That is what I see here. All the attention will be on you, You're definitely someone who's very strong. You could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, but definitely a very strong Gemini energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah, some of these people want to literally stop your destiny, The Wheel of Fortune card is reversed. So definitely they're trying to stop your destiny. That is what I feel here. Or these are also the kind of people who are literally feeling stuck in their life. They feel their destiny is going nowhere, That is what I see. And with you, they feel like you're moving into calmer waters, That is what they feel. These could also be people, these are also those people who are living far off from you, So probably some people online, I feel, they live at a distance. They don't live closer to you, That is what I feel. Whoever these people are, they could be people online. Six of Pentacles card is there, So I think you're also someone who's very generous, So whenever you have a lot of abundance, you share that abundance with people around you, And when I talk about abundance, I'm not just talking about money, but emotionally, mentally, you support people, you're always there for them. That's the kind of person you are, Even your spiritual energies, you share that with people, you comfort people, you're there for people, mentally, emotionally. That is what I see here. I think you are the kind of person who would support anyone, whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. You're there for people, Yeah, I think these people are in competition with you. Five of Wands card is there. So definitely comparing themselves to you. Definitely in a competition with you. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on. Given a chance, if you meet them physically, they may even try to fight you, Yeah. So you need to be careful, Literally attack you physically. That is what I see here. Willing to do anything. I do see a King of Cups energy. So whoever this person is could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person who is targeting you right now and is very annoyed by the way you stand out because you're so different. I think the most important thing about you is your mind, Your mind is very different, It's not like every other person, How you look at a situation, how you resolve your problems, how you move forward in life is very different than a normal person, These are the kind of people who are wallowing in self-pity, That is what I feel, They don't try to resolve their issues. They blame others for their problems in their life, And that is the kind of person this person is, And you're not like that, I think. You're very optimistic. And how you look at life is very different, And that is what makes you so different and unique. Yeah, the Fool card is here. So definitely you are someone who's very pure-hearted. You have a childlike innocence. You're very innocent. You're very pure. You're very childlike. You're someone who's always willing to take the risk. You're not scared. Yeah, that is what I see here. You're very adventurous by nature. You're willing to take the risk. And that is what the Fool is about. These people are very careful, when it comes to taking risks, they aren't like you, Yeah, you're definitely going through a major transformation. That is what I see here. Again, this is a death card, so it could be this person, could be a Scorpio. That is what I feel. Whoever is very envious of you. Yeah, I do feel like this person wants to end your finances, because the Ace of Pentacles is reversed, So I feel like they want your finances to be affected. They don't want you to grow financially. That is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. This person is definitely very stingy. That is what I feel. Yeah. Very obsessed with money. And because they're so stingy about money, they want you to have money issues, you know. This could have also been a person who was pursuing you, you know. The Two of Cups energy is there. So you need to be careful when it comes to a romantic partner. Be careful. Yeah, because they're envious of you, you know. I think this is the time you meant to work on your skills. Three of Pentacles card is there. On work on your skills right now. Don't focus on a relationship. Yeah, focus on growing your empire at this point of time. The Empress card is there, so your abundance, your money, you know, do that and focus on those things. Yeah, the Devil card is reversed, so you're being asked not to entertain this relationship, because please don't entertain, you know. It's almost like you're coming out of this toxic connection, you know. So if there's someone around you, you know, you're not meant to entertain this person, you know, because they're going to create blockages in your path. You're meant to avoid them and focus on your finances. And I think this is the same thing that I picked up on, you know, in one of my readings recently. You're not meant to pursue this connection. Yeah, see, the world is reversed. So again, this is talking about being stuck in a cycle, in a connection with someone. This also talks about not being protected, you know. So if you entertain this person, you know, it could affect your protection, you know. You could put yourself in a situation, you know, dangerous situation. That is what I feel here. Yeah, see, the Justice card is reversed. This tells me someone who's doing illegal things, unfair things, you know. Basically illegal, unethical things, you know. So this is the kind of person who can do literally anything to you, you know. Because this is not a person who follows the law, you know. This is the person who breaks the laws, you know. So they can do unethical, illegal things, you know. And this could literally be crimes, you know, against you. So you need to be careful. Yeah. And could leave you wounded, you know. That is what I see here. This person could literally leave you wounded, you know. So you need to be careful. Yeah. I think this person wants to come into your life wherein create a situation where your guards are down and you trust them, and that's the time they're going to attack you, you know. And you're literally going to feel like an underdog, you know. You'll be in a situation wherein you can't protect yourself. Because the Seven of Wands card is reversed, you know. This talks about a person who's completely exhausted, given up, who's not able to fight back, you know, if they are physically attacked, you know. They are in a situation where they're surrounded by so many people, you know. So this sounds like a setup to me. This person could put you in a situation which is literally a setup, wherein, you know, he would probably call you to a place wherein you're not safe, you know, and then attack you. And not him, but other people would also join him, you know, because I see so many other wands over here, you know. So there would be probably 5 more people who would join him, you know. So you need to be careful, you know. Yeah, this person is literally trying to trap you. Yeah. But the card is reversed. So Spirit is saying that, you know, don't fall into this trap. Yeah. They want to attack you and leave you out in the cold, you know, assault you. And I saw the Death card. So this could literally mean that they want to kill you, you know. That is what I see here. You need to be careful, you know. Don't trust people. There are a lot of honey trappers being sent, you know, into your life. These are agents of the devil, you know, who are there just to lure you, you know. At the time when you're supposed to focus on your career, you know, you're not supposed to focus on your love life, you know. And these are the kind of people who may even tell you that they love you, but they don't really love you, you know. Anyone who's being toxic with you doesn't love you, you know. Or literally these people could even be love bombing you, you know. But it doesn't mean anything, you know. It's just superficial, surface level things, you know. You have to observe the actions of these people, yeah. See, the Seven of Swords card is there. So this person is being very manipulative, you know. This person is trying to be very toxic. This person is being very strategic, you know. And all this is just being done because you stand out. You're different. Your mind is different, you know. You have many gifts. And this is bothering this person, you know. This is the kind of energy wherein this person is wanting to sabotage you. Yeah. These people lack empathy. That is what I'm seeing here. See, again, a confirmation, King of Cups energy. Cancer, Scorpio. This person is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, They don't have the best interest when it comes to you, You need to be careful of this person, This person is planning a lot. Yeah, see, they want to backstab you. 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, the 10 of Swords. This could talk about literally taking your life, Because they don't like the kind of gifts you have. They don't like the way you shine. They don't like the way you stand out. You also have to be very careful with dicey offers when it comes to finances. So be careful, like they'll try to lure you in through finances. So be careful about that. I'll just pull out some oracle card decks and see, like, when it comes to finances, what exactly are they trying to do with you. So let's see. Yeah. So what these people are wanting to do is they want you to invest your money, your hard-earned money, They want it in the form of investment, So they may approach you saying that, why don't you invest in cryptocurrency? Why don't you invest your money in stocks and shares, That is how they'll try to lure you in. This is also a way of trying to finish off your money, Basically, they want you to have a loss in terms of your investment, yeah. And they're going to probably approach you in a way wherein they'll present it in a way that, if you invest, you're going to make a lot of money through cryptocurrency or through investments or through stocks and shares. Why are you leaving your money in the bank account? Don't waste your money in the bank account. Why don't you invest it wisely? But it's really going to cause you loss, I feel. That's why spirit guides are saying invest wisely, don't give out your money, because somewhere these people want you to become bankrupt. Yeah, that is what I feel. Don't fall for these quick rich money schemes. That is not how you have money in life. It's very, very rare. Like, it's only 1 in a million. Yeah, they want to basically affect your resources. Yeah, you're definitely someone who has a lot of finances right now, and you're being asked by guides to use your resources wisely, your money wisely. Don't just give away your money. Be grateful for what you have. Save something for the future. So don't invest in places which are risky, because you're just going to lose out on the money, and other people are going to get rich from your money. Yeah. So they're trying to come in a way wherein they'll give you an opportunity, So you need to be careful, And it's not a good opportunity, I feel. Yeah. I think your guardian angel is definitely guiding you at this point of time. Yeah. Some higher power protects you, So they're kind of guiding you, So, yeah. From difficulties and misfortunes, Trust your guardian angel. See, this is a double confirmation. Trust your guardian angel, There are people who are going to trap you, trying to trap you. They want to make sure that you make some kind of investments, and you lose out on your finances, That is what they want you to do. And your guardian angel is protecting you. They don't want that to happen, Yeah. This is about money matters. Yeah. Your guides want you to make informed choices, in terms of investments, Invest your money wisely. What did I tell you, I had this feeling. So definitely they want you to lose out on your money. I also want to see other cards. Let's see what other cards we get. Yeah, like straight away I got this card, control issues. This person wants to control you, So money also brings you a lot of freedom, So this person is making sure that you would invest in wrong things so that, they can control you. because when you have lesser money, it's easier to control people, at least most people. Every person cannot be controlled through money, but most people can be. And that is how they want to control you in this relationship. So they're trying to make sure that whatever money you have right now, investments you have, you'll kind of save your savings. Basically, you'll invest into wrong things, wrong stocks, shares, cryptocurrency, wherein you lose all your money and you make no money. So you're just going to have a financial loss. That is what this person wants. Yeah. And they're going to try to appear in a way like it's a very good opportunity and a new alliance for you, wherein you could grow in the future. But no, this is not going to bring you any growth. This, like I said, they're just trying to sabotage you. You are someone who's very authentic, but these people are not showing their true self. That is what I feel here. They're not authentic. So don't fall for the trap. These people are not authentic at all. Whoever this person who's pursuing you already has some other person. So they're trying to even put you in a love triangle situation. So don't trust this person. Yeah. These are the kind of people who are very pretentious, by nature. Like they pretend like everything is fine in their life. Yeah, I think there are a lot of hidden truths. So you don't know what really is happening right now, right? They're not showing you the true facts. A lot of facts have been hidden. That is what I feel here. Yeah, I think this person silently resents you. So there's a kind of resentment, when it comes to you. Yeah. Yeah. Facade of concern is there. So definitely someone who pretends to care about you but doesn't really care about you. Yeah. They just have ulterior motives, they aren't concerned about you. This person could be from a different culture. Like I said, I feel of a different race, lives somewhere in a different country, at a distance. Yeah, this is not from your city, your hometown, your country. Live somewhere else. You definitely have cultural differences. Yeah, that is what I feel. This person is also entertaining a love triangle situation and keeping you a secret. That is what I see here. Yeah, you being asked. Don't be fooled by appearances. So these are the kind cards that I've picked up on. Before I end my reading, obviously I'll pull out some positive cards. We're going to end the reading on a positive note. So I'll just pull out some messages from Spirit, what Spirit guides want you to know, when it comes to this situation, what you're meant to do, and we'll end the reading here. So like I said, because you're so different, this person is trying to sabotage you because of that very thing. Yeah, you being asked by Spirit that let go of this person, a breakthrough is at hand, So you'll be able to break this, whatever situation you're stuck in, you'll be able to move past that, breaking trail. So this person was literally trying to obstruct your path, your forward movement in life by, misleading you and getting you in a situation wherein it was a setup, wherein people would physically attack you or probably kill you. Before they even set up, had this setup, wherein they want to kill you, this person wanted to make sure that you have financial losses, and was suggesting you to invest in places like stocks, shares, or crypto, wherein you would suffer a financial loss, So literally trying to break you one at a time, Yeah. Like first taking away your finances and then taking you to a place wherein literally people would physically assault you, literally kill you, Yeah. Humiliate you, basically. That is how it seems, This seems like a setup by a cult. This is very common whenever you're attacked by a cult or a coven, Hope you understand what I mean, right? So you'll be able to get a breakthrough, when it comes to this, even if you're in a situation like that. Yeah, I think the universe is helping you right now so that you can walk in beauty, because this talks about your path, and these people are trying to literally obstruct your path, mostly these kind of groups that form against you, this lover is just one of those people, there's an entire group that is doing this, so they are just here to obstruct your path, and these kind of people are usually sent by the devil, negative forces, to obstruct your path, to misguide you. Yeah, spirit guides are saying that eventually you'll break whatever you're stuck in, the situation, you'll get out of that thing, yeah, and you'll be walking in beauty. Um, you're being asked to enjoy the rain, rejuvenating in the rain. Like the rainwater is so beautiful, it's so fresh, it literally comes from source energy, so cleanse yourself with rainwater, clear the past, heal the present, so get rid of these people, heal your past, heal your present too. That is what spirit is saying. And let's see what are other cards that we get before I end this reading, Yeah, I think once you clear the energies in the past and in this present moment, you're definitely going to move towards triumph, success expands in your life, so it's going to be good for you. That is what I see. All positive things are going to happen to you. Yeah, you're being asked to keep going forward, you're literally going to conquer these mountains, you're definitely ascending, not descending. Yeah, so you're going to conquer all these mountains. That is what I see here. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll end the reading here, and I'll see you in my next reading. Thank you so much.